Good afternoon, dear students. How are you? I hope you're all doing good and I'm fine. Let's move into the session. Today's topic is important compounds of alkali metals. So, what are the compounds is using in our daily life? Uh, it's alkali metal compounds. So, important compounds of alkali metal compound. We have totally 4 compounds, that is sodium carbonate, sodium chloride, sodium hydroxide and sodium bicarbonate. Today's class we are going to discuss sodium carbonate and sodium chloride. So sodium carbonate, first compound is sodium carbonate. This is the formula of sodium carbonate, Na2CO3 10H2O. So 10 molecules of water combined with Na2CO3, that is the chemical formula of sodium carbonate. So the another name of this sodium carbonate is washing soda. Sodium carbonate is playing an important role in our industries. So we can prepare the sodium carbonate. First we can move into the sodium carbonate preparation to properties and uses. First, the preparation of sodium carbonate. Preparation. So, we used one important preparation to prepare the sodium carbonate is solvay process. So the name of this process is solvay process. So in the solvay process we have totally 4 steps to step involving process to prepare the sodium carbonate. For this we first take ammonia. Ammonia is converting this ammonia into ammonium carbonate with the addition of water and carbon dioxide. So passing through water and excess amount of carbon dioxide into ammonia, this converting into ammonium bicarbonate. Ammonia into ammonium bicarbonate. Ammonium carbonate. Then again, this formed, the resultant ammonium carbonate is converted to ammonium bicarbonate. Again passing through the excess amount of carbon dioxide. So this ammonium carbonate into ammonium bicarbonate. Again, treat this ammonium bicarbonate with sodium chloride and it's become now 2 product, sodium bicarbonate and ammonium chloride. Ammonium chloride and plus sodium bicarbonate. We need the result sodium carbonate. This is first step, second step, third step and fourth step. So this precipitated out sodium bicarbonate is isolated and it is heated So because of this heating process, the sodium bicarbonate is produced sodium carbonate. So we got sodium carbonate. Is a major product. So this all the steps involving in the preparation of this sodium carbonate. Now we'll see this four steps reaction of solvent process in the equation. Ammonia, 2 moles of ammonia is treating with water and carbon dioxide. Now this ammonia is converted into ammonium carbonate. So what is the formula of ammonium carbonate? NH4 twice CO3. Now see this reaction. 2 moles of NH3 treating with H2O and CO2. Now this NH3, here you have 2 hydrogen. So you can combining this 2 hydrogen with this ammonia, it will become ammonium NH4. So how many times? NH4 twice, 2 in time. So we put here 2. Then remaining CO2 combined with this O, it's become CO3. So this is ammonium carbonate. So you should write this equation like this: ammonia, this is ammonia, this is ammonium carbonate. Then this ammonium carbonate is treating with, or it is undergo the reaction with excess amount of carbon dioxide. So NH4 twice CO3 reacting with water and excess amount of carbon dioxide. Now the result of this process is NH4 HCO3. This is ammonium bicarbonate. Ammonium bicarbonate. Balance this equation. NH4 twice 2 times CO3. Here 1 CO2. The CO2 is combined with the O. So it will become CO3. So 2 molecules of CO3 and 2 hydrogen. So we can write here 2 NH4, 2 CO3 and 2 hydrogen. NH4 HCO3, this is the formula of ammonium bicarbonate. Then again treating this ammonium bicarbonate with the sodium chloride solution. So sodium chloride, excess amount of sodium chloride is passing through this ammonium bicarbonate solution to make this as a saturated solution. And this ammonium bicarbonate, 2 moles of ammonium bicarbonate treating with sodium chloride, and they form ammonium chloride is one of the product, ammonium chloride, and the major product is sodium bicarbonate from this step. So sodium bicarbonate, 2 molecules of ammonium bicarbonate is combined with the sodium chloride. This ammonia is combined with the chlorine, they form ammonium chloride. Then this sodium ammonia combined with the chlorine. Okay, ammonium salt is combined with the chlorine. So it form ammonium chloride. Remaining sodium, hydrogen and carbonate solution. Combined together they form sodium bicarbonate. Is a major product from this reaction. So sodium bicarbonate. This sodium bicarbonate is getting precipitated, is a precipitate one, sodium bicarbonate, and it is filtrated out. Then treating this with undergo the heating process. It undergo the heating process. So 2 NaHCO3 undergoes heating process So because of this heating is decomposed to produce Na2CO3. Na2CO3. So what is Na2CO3? It is sodium carbonate. What we need? Sodium carbonate only. So we are preparing this sodium carbonate. We got sodium carbonate from this reactant. Then CO2 plus H2O. Can see this, so 2NaHCO3, Na2 2 times CO3, it is combined with 1 CO3 and the remaining CO3 is remain here. This hydrogen combined with 2 hydrogen combined with 1 oxygen, they produce H2O and the remaining CO2 is evolved as CO2 gas. So this is the process, 4 steps involved in the preparation of sodium carbonate. So the in the third step we got one more product, that is ammonium chloride. So the ammonium chloride is recovered or it is isolated from this solution, taken out from that solution, and it is treated with the calcium hydroxide. Because of this reaction with the ammonium chloride and calcium hydroxide is produced. Calcium hydroxide is a byproduct and it is discovered, it is recovered ammonia. Next is properties of this sodium carbonate. Properties. Sodium carbonate is generally known as, or the another name of this sodium carbonate is washing soda. This is a crystallized one and it is in the decahydrate. Okay, decahydrate. So decahydrate of white crystalline solid is known as washing soda. So it is soluble in water, that's why we use this as a washing soda. That means it can easily soluble. So soluble in water, white color, white crystalline, solid with decahydrate. Because of the soluble in nature of this washing soda in the water, they can make the make that water into alkaline nature. So upon heat, when heating this washing soda or the sodium carbonate, it releases water molecules as a water vapor. It means it is evolves the water vapor from that sodium carbonate. So the 10 molecules of water vapor is released from this washing soda or sodium carbonate when it is undergo the heating process, and they can form monohydrate. So only one water molecule is present. So above the temperature 373 Kelvin, the this monohydrate hydrous sodium carbonate is changed into white powder. That white powder is called soda ash. So the reaction is involved in this process. Na2CO3 10H2O. This is the formula of decahydrate sodium carbonate. That means sodium carbonate general formula. Upon it's undergo the heating process. When it's undergo the heating process, it's release the amount of water is present in this sodium carbonate. So it release 9H2O. It evolves the water vapor as 9H2O. So it forms Na2CO3 H2O. So monohydrate sodium carbonate, it release 9H2O. Then undergo this Na2CO3, monohydrate Na2CO3 is Na2CO3 H2O. Above the temperature 373 Kelvin, it becomes soda ash. So what's the formula of soda ash? Na2CO3. It's soda ash, with releasing one molecule of water. We have some uses of this sodium carbonate. Sodium carbonate is known as a washing soda. So we can use this for laundry purpose. The next use, it is an important laboratory reagent for the qualitative analysis process and for the volumetric analysis process. So for the analysis process, we use this as a reagent. Then the third use of this sodium carbonate is also using into the water treatment to convert this hard water into soft water. We already learned this from the hydrogen unit 4, hardness of water. So we use this washing soda to remove the hardness of water from hard to soft water. Then again, one more use. We use this for manufacturing the glass, paper, paint, etc. So this all about the sodium carbonate. Next compound is sodium chloride. So the general name of the sodium chloride is chemical composition for the sodium chloride is NaCl, and the common name is cooking salt, or another name table salt. So we use this sodium chloride salt for cooking. So another name is cooking or table salt. Process involved in this preparation of sodium chloride is generally evaporation of water from the seawater, evaporating the seawater containing salt compound. So evaporation of seawater to contain 2.7% to 2.9% of mass. By mass it is dissolved in the sea water. So generally the preparation of sodium chloride from the sea water. Approximately 50 lakh ton of salt is produced from the sea or by the solar evaporation in India. So 50 lakh tons salt. Solar evaporation. Crude sodium chloride are generally prepared from the Brine water crystallization. So Brine solution crystallization. By the crystallization process of Brine solution, we got crude sodium chloride. So Brine solution contains Brine solution means the combination of sodium sulfate, calcium sulfate, and magnesium sulfate. These are the combination of Brine solution, sodium sulfate, calcium sulfate and magnesium sulfate combined together, and that solution is generally known as Brine solution. So undergo the crystallization of this Brine solution, crude salt is prepared. Pure sodium chloride are generally prepared from this crude salt solution, which is obtained by this crystallization of Brine solution. So some process is involved in this to getting the pure sodium chloride solution is, first, to remove the insoluble impurities by the filtration process. First is insoluble impurities by filtration process from the crude salt solution. So with the minimum amount of solution, that means minimum amount of water. So sodium chloride can be crystallized after this, after removing this insoluble impurities from the dissolved crude sodium chloride in the water. After removing this insoluble impurities, it's undergo the crystallization process by passing through hydrochloric acid in hydrochloric acid gas into this solution, into the purified solution. Second step, crystallization by passing HCl gas into that purified solution. Calcium chloride and magnesium chloride from the Brin solution they are more soluble in than the sodium chloride, so it is remain in the solution. So sodium chloride melts at the melting point. Melting point is 1081 Kelvin, and it has solubility 36 gram in 100 gram of water. 100 gram of water. So 36 gram of sodium chloride can dissolve in maximum amount 100 gram of water in the temperature, at the temperature 273 Kelvin. Solubility of sodium chloride is not increasing when increasing the temperature of that solution. Okay, so we have some uses for this sodium chloride solution. Uses. First use, the sodium chloride solution, we use the sodium chloride salt is a common salt or table salt for the domestic purpose like cooking. Second use, we used this for preparing many inorganic compounds like sodium hydroxide and sodium carbonate. In the solvay process, the last step of the solvay process, we use the sodium chloride to prepare this sodium carbonate solution, right? So with sodium chloride, we use the sodium chloride to preparing some inorganic compounds like sodium hydroxide and sodium carbonate. So these all are the uses of this common salt, sodium chloride. So today's session over. These two questions are important question, and from the sodium carbonate solvay process, the steps involved in the solvay process, from the theory to equation, it is very important. So study these two questions. Thank you students. Study well.